Hi, I'm Mike Gibson, the owner and creator of SoftLocker.net. Here I am with my daughter having a fun day on the beach. This tutorial will show you how to lock any file. We'll be using an executable file so that it is a trial version and it requires a registration code in order to use. The first thing I want to do is add my program here, which as you can see can easily be clicked on and passed around the internet by anyone, to my product list. So I'll click Products, Add, and I'll fill out this information. As you can see, I've put in the program name, the company, a website URL, a buy URL where people will go to be directed to my PayPal page, and a download URL where they can download the locked file. I click OK. The software is now added to my list here, and I can use that information to lock the file. So I click Files, Lock a File. I've chosen Trial and Full from the drop-down list so that it will have a demo and also be able to be registered with a registration code. Select my file that I want to lock, my product that I just added, and a trial type. I want a 15-day trial. Click the lock button and the locked file is now shown to me in Explorer. If I double click it, it will tell me it's a trial version that lasts 15 days. If I continue the trial, the file will open up. And I can do that for the next 15 days. After that, I'll need a registration code. In order to get a registration code, we'll need to open SoftLocker.net and create a link that we can send people to that will distribute registration codes to them. So I click the Links button, click Add, and although this looks confusing, we only need to fill out a few things. One is the name, my program, and select the product from the list. That's it. Click OK. Now the link has been added to our list. If we click it, we can see that it's kind of confusing, and it's meant to be that way. The information in the link is encrypted to protect your software. So let's click Test here. It will open up a page where I can register the software. It's registration for my program. I can enter my email address here if I want to, and I'll get a registration code. But let's say you'd like to customize this page so it looks like your own company. I have another company, Rebrand Software, and I'm going to customize it so that my SoftLocker.net registration page matches the color scheme of my Rebrand Software page. So I open up SoftLocker, click on Web, and I can customize this information here. So I've changed the hex colors for the text, title, and background, and I've entered a link to my logo on my Rebrand Software site. I can see a preview here of how the page will look. So I hit Save. The save was successful. And now if I visit that same link, it should look like my Rebrand Software pages do. The goal is to send people to this link after they've paid for your product. So let me show you how to create a PayPal payment button. If you log into PayPal and then click on the Merchant Services tab and the Buy Now button link, we can create a button. I'll call this my program. The price is $100. And the most important thing here is the Advanced Features tab, Step 3. Click that, and under Take Customer to a Specific Page after successful checkout, we'll put our lockdown, SoftLocker link. Let's create our button. And we get some HTML to put on our buy page. If you remember, our buy page was softlocker.net/buy. We can create a very simple HTML page. Thank you for deciding to register. Paste in our PayPal Buy Now button HTML. Save it, and I'll upload that to my website right now. Okay, now I have a buy page set up at the URL that we specified. So let's open up my locked program and click on Register Online. This will immediately open up my new buy page. I put my PayPal button here. As you can see, it's brought me to my PayPal page. It wants me to pay $100. Once I do that, it will bring me to the SoftLocker link that I entered. And you can see it's allowing me to register now. So let's put in my email address, support@softlocker.net. Hit enter. And my registration was successful. It tells me my username, support@softlocker.net, and my registration code. Let's use that information to unlock the software. So as you can see, the software is now unlocked. Anytime I open it, it will just open right up instead of asking me for my registration code again. Let's say that you got a notification from PayPal telling you that this jerk, support@softlocker.net, is requesting a refund. Well, you can go in and disable that code by clicking Users. Select the product from the list. Here we go, support@softlocker.net. Let's disable it. It's asking me if I'm sure. I'll click OK. Now, if I open my locked file again, I'll get an error message telling me the software has been disabled due to a refund or piracy attempt. So you can do this anywhere in the world, remotely disable software in the event of piracy or a refund. Now it's reverted to the 15-day trial. Because it hasn't even been 1 day yet, I still have 15 days to try the demo. If I really wanted, I could purchase another registration code or write to support and say, hey, why did you lock my software? Now let's look at the user menu again. There's a lot of information here. I can change the expiration date so that my software only lasts for a month. I can restrict use to one computer or allow multiple computers to use this registration code. And I can also look at the details. Now here you can see that I used the software and was authorized, and then at some point the software was locked, and when I tried to use that software I got the locked status. So this is a record of the last 10 uses of that software by this registration code. You can trace route these to find out where the person is located. It's very handy if you have a dispute on PayPal. If someone says they never received your software, you can open this up and actually have a record of all the uses. So it's helpful for disputing those things. The very last thing I want to show you is the mailing list section. When you have over 1,000 users for your product, it can be difficult to keep track of them all. This will let you select your product and quickly build a list of email addresses separated by semicolons. Right now we only have the one user, but if you had 1,000 of them, they would be displayed here. You could just copy this right into your email program and send out a mailing to everyone on your list. So that just about does it for the tutorial. Thanks again for watching. I hope it was informative, and if you have any questions, you can email me directly at support@softlocker.net. Thank you. Goodbye.